Alright, we're going to recap each section we just went over. Make it easy so you can kind of have it all in one place. When we talk about energy production, we have ATP PCR, which is our phosphocreatine system, where ADP PCR makes ADPCR, and this is going to be made through creatine. You get instant ATP, your very, very quick 1 to 5 second actions, and then we'll move into glycolysis, where we have our glucose that comes in and becomes fructose 6 or G6P, and then we have that phosphate attached to the first carbon that will then be made into F6P, or fructose 6 phosphate. And then the first one happens through hexokinase, this happens through isomerase, and then we'll have F1 6 bisphosphate, and that will put in a second P on or that'll put the P on the first carbon, where G6P has it on the sixth carbon. That'll be broken up through aldolase into G3P and DHAP, where we will have a POO and OOP, and we need POO to become OOP, so we have another isomerase go through that, and then we get pyruvate or lactate plus hydrogen. When lactate plus hydrogen will inhibit our muscle's ability to do work. So what will happen is we will send that through the Cori cycle to the liver to be back made into glucose, so we can continue to anaerobically produce that. Our pyruvate will go to the Krebs cycle, where it will lose a carbon through CO2, but we can also have fat enter in this section, where fat will come in and we can make fat energy, and that will, but our 2-carbon molecule is called acetyl-CoA. Acetyl-CoA will go into Krebs, or it'll bind with the 2-carbon molecule OAA, making the 6-carbon molecule citric acid, where we'll have NADH, FADH come in, smash and grab, taking one of the carbons, but taking that hydrogen ion to send it to the or the electron to send it to the electron transport chain. We'll also have GTP come in and give us straight energy. GTP, straight energy, yeah. But we'll go into the electron transport train, where we'll have NADH drop it off at the first proton pump. We'll go 442, and then FADH will drop off electrons to the second proton pump, and I'll go to 42. We'll have 10 hydrogen come through the pump, or 16 hydrogen come through the pump and give us the ability to make ATP, and then we'll have some of those hydrogens or we'll have oxygen come in and go to the third proton pump and take an electron, making it a free radical. We'll have O2 negative that will bind with 2 hydrogen, making metabolic water, and that's how we keep the electron transport train moving down the line. And this whole process will give us 32 ATP.